Does anyone know anything about the Moroccan culture?
Oh, this is
I know a little bit.
Moroccan.
Couscous. This is like
Couscous.
They
They have good food, which is what you said, couscous. And this, since we're talking about food, this is called the tagine. This is where we serve the couscous soup, marak couscous. This is the couscous, and then all the vegetables go around, okay? This is called a what?
Tagine.
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 Tagine,
I
okay.
like your hat. Can I wear your hat?
Then, okay. Does anybody know where Morocco is located?
Somewhere.
It's in Africa. It's in Africa.
Where?
On the top of Africa, in the middle of the top.
Next to Israel.
No. It is in northern Africa.
You mean?
Northern Africa. Look at this. Okay? Right here. Right here is Morocco. Okay? Now, do you know what the capital of Morocco is? Please don't do that. למה אין לי את המורה שאני אבין? Who's your advisor?
She's outside. She's outside. Oh, you're recording.
Okay. ילדים, what is the capital of Morocco?
I need it.
Okay, the capital of Morocco is Rabat. Rabat. All right. What else do you know about Moroccan culture? How about the Mimuna celebration? Do you know when that happens?
You don't know his
Okay.
It's the last night of Passover, and every house the table is set with white tablecloths. Decorated with greenery and sheaves of
wheat. Okay, and then what do they serve? It's open to everyone.
Oh,
They serve lots of food, lots of desserts,
to everyone.
A lot of sweet.
lots of sweets. What about
Maimonides, though.
Maimonides?
Who is the Maimonides?
The Rambam.
Rambam. What do you know about the Rambam?
Well, he is very good scholar.
He wrote a whole bunch of like cool stuff.
Commentary.
Okay.
He's good in French.
And was he a physician?
Yeah.
Was he a physician? Okay. And then what about Rabbi Chaim ben Attab?
Actually,
Well,
I
he
know
lived in
No,
the
he
17th century. He wrote a commentary
about the Torah called
or High Hobbit.
Oh,
Chaim.
or Hahai.
Okay, ילדים, I am going to start telling you our story. מי לקח לי פה את הדף?
Can I see the globe?
רגע. סליחה, נסגור את הדלת. Okay, ילדים, welcome to our home
Thank you for
in
coming.
Eretz Israel.
Listen very good now. Sad
I like
stuff.
this music.
So let me introduce myself. Shalom, I am Alisha, and this is my husband,
Moshe.
Moshe. We came from the city of Marrakesh, Morocco. We decided to leave because of anti-Semitism. The Arabs did not let us study Torah. They didn't let our children go to a Jewish school or for us to lead a Jewish life. We did not have work and could not make a good living for ourselves. We longed to be in Eretz Israel. In the beginning of the 1950s, people from the Jewish Agency in Israel came to our city and were interested in bringing to Israel families that did not have many children and only healthy families. What do you think about that? Bad? Why?
I think it's because the families that are not healthy.
Because what?
Families that aren't healthy can't go to Israel.
And families that have lots of children, they can't
Or to
bring...
leave your kid
Yeah,
in Morocco if you want.
yeah, because
In
they
the
couldn't
family.
bring all their children. They were told to they could bring some. Okay, so those with many children were told to leave some of their children in Marrakesh. We were lucky because we are all healthy, Baruch Hashem, and we have 4 children. We were told by the Jewish agency that we would board a ship to come to Eretz Yisrael. To Eretz Yisrael. Oh, we were so excited. Once we arrived in Yafo, we were taken to live in Ma'abara by the name of Charuvit in Jerusalem. Remember, the state of Israel was established in what year?
1970.
48.
1948.
And we came in 1952. Israel was still a very young country, so we lived in the Ma'abara, a neighborhood with set up small huts. And the huts are called tzrifim. Can you say it? Tzrifim.
Sleep.
Now, those of us that read Me'oyev Le'ohev, okay? So remember, he kept building better homes. But at tzrif, we had no electricity, so we used candles at night. The toilets and showers were outside. They weren't part of our tzrif. The laundry, I had to go outside and scrub by hand in water in a sink. In order to bathe, we have to heat water in a big pot and pour it in this metal tub. So we're not going to bathe every day. I mean, that's such a chore to heat up all that water. So we therefore bathe twice a week, okay? And of course, the second, we got ready for Shabbat. We bathed them. Food, we received only during designated times. And everybody's food was the same. We didn't have a choice, okay? And we also don't have a kitchen, okay? So this was a very difficult time. Our children could not go to neighborhood schools. They had to go far away to other schools, okay? And of course not, we were new immigrants. They couldn't go to schools with the rest of the children, with Ashkenazic Jews. Because we're different. We're a different culture. My husband and I both have to work to earn a living. In Morocco, he was a teacher, a moré. And now I clean homes. And my husband works in agriculture, because that's the only thing we are told we can do. Upon our arrival, the government people took our children to Haifa so they can shave their heads and treat them with harsh chemicals. My kids don't have lice. They don't have disease. Why would they do that? The Ashkenazic families living in Israel fear that our children are unhealthy and dirty. We left our native country because of anti-Semitism, but we never dreamed that discrimination or gizanut exists in Israel. We lived in the Ma'abarot for about 8 years. Finally, we moved to an apartment, but it is so small, for only 40 to 50 meters. But at least we're not in the tzrif anymore. The better schools prefer to enroll Ashkenazic Jews. Even though my children and other Sephardic children have better grades. When will the gizanut change? Yes.
I think that's really weird because a bunch of the Ashkenazic Jews, a bunch of the Jews in the Holocaust were Ashkenazic, and then they moved to Israel. That's weird because all that they went through, they're not being as harsh, of course, as the German people, but they're still being the different types of Judaism.
Absolutely. And why do you think they would do that? What causes racism? What causes racism?
Thinking that they're better.
Fear and being uncomfortable with someone else's
I'll say something
culture
right.
or skin color. What did you say, Tal?
They think they're...
Oh, they think that they're not as good.
Right, right. The Ashkenazic Jews came from where?
Like Poland.
From
Germany.
Europe, okay? that is a different culture. They went to the opera. They were well educated, okay? And then you've got these families that came from Arab countries, and they have, their skin color is different perhaps. They have lots of children, okay? And so they're looked upon as what?
Different.
Very different, like uneducated, dirty. Okay, so let's give them the jobs we don't want. Let them work in agriculture. Let their women clean homes because they don't know any better anyway. Okay? All right, Yeladim. As we said before, the Moroccan home is has lots of, or the Moroccan food or cuisine is very rich, very good. Spicy, but we're not going to give you any spicy food. You're right. We like to eat harif, okay? We like to eat spicy. But we would like to welcome you by giving you Moroccan tea, Taim Nana, in authentic Moroccan glasses with mint. Nana, minty, and sfinchim. Sfinchim, listen carefully, is a Moroccan donut. It doesn't have jelly. This is what the Moroccans make in Hanukkah. It's without jelly, and it is really good. We fry
We
it.
had it last year when all the 7th graders.
Right. So we fry it, and then we put powdered sugar
But this
on
is
it.
We
original.
went. It was in Hanukkah, and when we went to
That's right.
outside at the JCC and lit them Nora.
But
The whole
that's
7th grade was invited, but only like.
Oh, I went to that, and then they carried around it on those cards.
But when we came back, what are you doing?
I'm taking out stuff. He has wax in his bracelet.
Oh, got it. I didn't know what you were doing.
bracelets Tuesday, but
I need bracelets for rubber bands and stuff.
6 months.
So you can eat.
How many donuts did we get?
So what do you think of my beautiful home?
It is very amazing.
It's awesome. So it's like
I love that glow.
One. Chazer. What do you think? What do you think about? What do you think about the Hamsa?
It's awesome.
I love it.
It's Moroccan style.
I make it.
You made it. I think I made it. I know.
Oh, that's so awesome.
Find Morocco, please.
Oh, we already had it.
Find Morocco.
I have a mini version.
What is the capital of Morocco? Rabat.
Keep it like this.
Where did we come from?
Yeah.
Marrakesh.
Mr. Shmuel, these are Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Yeah, they're Yu-Gi-Oh.
They're Yu-Gi-Oh cards. See these little power points?
Yeah.
And look over here, it's a little bird.
What's your sign?
Look, it says limited edition.
Yeah.
Who are you?
Oh,
What's
so
your
maybe
group?
this was like offline.
What is your group?
Okay, everybody want tea? Everybody want tea?
I want 5 cents. Everyone's 5 cents.
I love tea.
I'll have tea with a little, with a lot of sugar.
I love tea.
What is that, my opinion?
You don't like tea? I love tea.
I get the shell cutting from
Tea and coffee.
I love coffee. I like chocolate. Hey, I want to touch the globe.
We're gonna break your globe.
Nadab, don't let Nadab touch that.
Why not?
Oh,
What's he gonna do it, Jonas? Stop being racist.
Hey, wait. I'm gonna do the thingy.
No, you're gonna break it.
No, all you have to do is go like that.
No.
No, you guys don't know how to do it. Yeah, that's it.
So
It isn't a toy.
You're not a toy.
I was just in my room.
Of course it's not a toy.
Wow, Jonah, that was cool.
know what to do.
I just did it.
Doing whatever. And then I fell asleep.
Talia.
אתם רוצים סוכר? אתם רוצים סוכר?
Everybody want sugar? Everybody want sugar?
Oh wait, no, I don't want
Here's
sugar.
your slide. That's
Don't
why it
want?
keeps
No.
messing.
I don't like sugar in my
So what is this?
Oh, it is really hot.
It's hot.
What is it? It's minty tea. Minty?
Tea with me.
תה עם נאנה, מה אתם לא יודעים מה זה תה עם נאנה?
No, I have no idea what it is.
אתה לא יודע מה זה תה עם נאנה?
Why would I know?
שמת פה? תיזהר.
Tea in
Oh, can I have some?
No, because you guys scared me.
Nana is a mean.
No, you guys scared me. Yummy.
I told you guys not to do that.
That's your toy.
Native.
שנייה.
Oh, excuse me. שמת? תיזהר, זה חם. זה חם, טל. תחזיקו את זה למעלה. כן, תחזיקו את זה למעלה, אז זה לא חם. איך התה? טעים? תרבחו ותסעדו. I know, תרבחו ותסעדו.
אוקיי, הוא עוד אחד.
They have this
אביב
type.
עם
They have
סוכר.
this type of tea.
תרבחו.
Chinese restaurant. And a bunch of Chinese restaurants.
It's too hot.
כך.
It just tastes like sugar.
Because you put sugar in
תעשה
it.
יותר ציונים.
היא שמה...
It just tastes like
So good.
אבקת סוכר מותר לו, אסור.
Tea
Oh,
light.
Kobe. You can have powdered sugar, right?
כן?
Yeah. And you can have on the sphinx.
I thought you put powdered sugar.
You have peppermint in your garden? Yes, Jen.
It's like a minty kind of plant.
גלסי.
Hi, more.
וואי, עשית לי את זה מתוק.
תנסי את שלי אם את רוצה. תוסיפי מים.
Can I have more tea?
רגע, שעה, 1 second.
Oh, when we were at Dave and Buster's, he wanted to get little shot glasses.
I love David Buster's.
What did you guys do at David Buster's at the shower?
I got games. And we got a whole bunch
Was
of
it
that.
free without Zaya,
I know, I played the gun games too. They're so much fun.
משה, משה, איפה תהיו?
Zaya, what did you get free there?
אני
David Buster's.
צריכים לשים... שזה יישב לזה.
אני אסדר הכל, אל תדאגי.
מים?
You don't. The
אני
games
אלך
without
למלא
the
אותו,
games
אל
aren't
תדאגי.
free, despite what people think. They're not
צריכים
free.
מושיון, אתה עושה את זה כמו של אשכנזים. צריך להיות יותר...
מה את אמרתי לשיר את זה? אני אוסיף את זה.
לא, תוסיף.
אני אוסיף, תירגעי.
משה, אתה נורא לא נחמד אליי. יא מרוקאי שכמותך.
Yeah, but that's flat.
It's like an elephant ear.
Can you
נכון?
warm these up?
אז סיפרתי לך בדיחה במרוקאית.
Thank you very
שמעתי
much.
את מה שאתה אומר, אבל אני נאלץ לא להסכים עם דעתך. כל זה מרוקאית.
They're extremely short.
The elephant ears? I know. That big.
יאללה, קח נדב.
צריך להיות חם.
It's so cold.
You're fired.
נוסיף אותיון.
Mine's flat.
רגע, נגמור את הנגלות של... אבל אני נגמר כבר.
Mine's tiny.
וי, לא בירכנו אותם.
אז שיברכו, אוקיי. say לברכה, please. even the TV, say לברכה, ברוך אתה, אדוני מלך העולם, בורא אמונים וזונות. אני אוסיף עוד אחד או שניים?
Oh, we can have one thing. We can have
לא בשבילכם.
לא, לא
For the
בשבילכם.
next group.
Who made this?
Mrs. Edward.
Mrs.
Tony.
מיסטר.
Yeah, hello. What station did you go to before this?
Miss Piper.
What did you do?
You like my rap?
We're like
This class.
oh, it's like you're in the 1950s and then they pretend like
Are you sure?
like they're
You
it's
did
the
that?
racist
No, I
and
didn't.
stuff. Did you drink from it?
Like in the classroom.
Take it.
The
I
teachers
love
were
this
very
song.
opinionated, and they wanted us to sew.
Fill it up.
My mom has this on her phone. It's pretty good.
Really?
כאלה? שירים כאלה?
Take it down.
What are these called again?
Did you want it?
What are these called?
Tal. I want to just reiterate, guys, listen, that you
Sphinx.
said, you said something when I told you about the you know, how we were treated as Moroccan new immigrants. Tal said, wait a minute, the Ashkenazic Jews came from the Holocaust, they should know better. By the way, after the Holocaust, after the war was over, people didn't right away come to Israel or America. They were sent to DP camps, displaced persons, okay, for some years, and then they came to Israel. And when they came, they didn't talk about what happened to them in the Holocaust. They started to complain, and the Jews that had lived in Israel before the state was established and then right after said, excuse me, we don't want to hear about what you went through. Our lives haven't been great here either, okay? It's a new country, you know, it's not a wealthy country. Don't be telling us about your... So anyway, they didn't talk about it. When did they start talking about it? Does anybody know? In 1964, during the Eichmann trials, okay? When he was tried, they needed testimonies, and all of a sudden, people started to come in and talk about it, okay? So, Tal, did you hear this information? It's important that you know. No, Neshama, lo ichanu yoter. One per person. It's for other groups.
We each like share one.
What groups?
Yeah. It'll be our secret, please.
Tal,
Guys, don't be selfish.
But I hope other people.
now you're making me feel bad because in a Moroccan home, we don't say no. In any Israeli home, really, you don't say no. And you're insulted if nobody eats your food. Or drinks, you know, tea or cafe.
But I want to eat more. That's actually.
Some people consider it polite, like when you don't eat food, so I get really mad when people are like, hey, do you want food?
No, it's insulting. No, it's insulting. Yeah,
I like food.
yeah.
Me too.
We have some more tea.
אתה מקבל את זה או שזה עדיין עובד?
רוצה להביא להם רותם? אפשר. רותם, אפשר להביא להם רותם.
הם רוצים עוד ספינג', שאמרתי להם
לא,
שלא.
Those were cold. You should heat them up.
I know, we don't.
They were
we
very
can't.
good.
Yeah, you have to tell Mrs. Edry thank you, because she made them last night.
Okay.
Yeah.
Need more tea?
כן, one second. אני אכין להם.
מחממים, okay, we need to, we're gonna play a game, so
Okay.
finish. עד מתי
Yeah, this
הקבוצה
is
הזאת?
the best one.
Yeah, this is by
11:05.
Yeah,
וואי, יש לנו הרבה זמן איתה.
Not only just because the food, because the teacher. No.
Yeah, the teachers are the best in this class. And the food. And the food.
All time.
And the teachers are awesome.
And the donuts.
And the tea's so good.
Can't forget the donuts.
And the cup.
Yep, the cup.
Me and Tom have
Authentic
me, Tom,
Moroccan.
and Evelyn have two cups. Isabel. Sorry.
I used to get you
אמא
guys
של
confused when I was
גיסתי,
little, but I stopped
היה לי
doing
הרי
it.
נפטרה, אז היה לה שולחן, תמיד אהבתי אותו, עם זה על השולחן. אמרתי, מה אני אביא את השולחן הזה?
No one has yours.
שלי כבר בבית שלה.
Oh yeah.
אבל פה היא קנתה את זה מארצות הברית. זה מגיסתי.
No, ours holds more.
כן, כן, גם אני.
Fatter.
He was like,
You see it.
Guys, these, please don't break these. They don't belong to me, and even if
Are
they
they
do belong to me,
authentic?
they are authentic Moroccan, and they belong to Mrs. Cohen. Please be careful.
Although these belong
You know, it's impossible to crush an
Can we
eggshell.
just back out?
Like,
No, no.
That was so random.
no, like with the egg inside.
No.
And this rug came from Galit Fairhand's dad,
Hard one.
from his
he's a
store.
rug
Crack
seller.
the.
Oh, the outer shell. That's a raw egg.
Did he let you two land it? No.
Yes, yeah, he just said, I said,
the
Avram, I
one
need a
that's like
favor.
squishy?
I know, it was like that. I need a Moroccan rug. So he brought it over.
Do you mean the ones that you crack and then you put into
No,
the...
no, no.
אתה לא רוצה?
The ones that are the hard-boiled eggs.
תביאו לי את הכוסות שלכם, אם
לא, מי
סיימתם.
שרוצה, רגע, מה, שלא יעזבו את הכוסות. מי שרוצה, שנייה, מי
אתם
שרוצה.
רוצים עוד תה?
Who want more tea?
I
Okay, okay, so תעזבי להם, okay, one second.
רגע, איפה הכוס שלך? Can you guys throw that away though?
Yeah.
I don't appreciate that on the floor. Somebody's cup.
These are Jonah.
אביב, תיזהר, של מי זה? אל תשים את זה מאחור. אתה רוצה עוד
But
כוס
that's
תה?
yours, Jonah.
No, it's not. I
לא?
have mine
את
right
רוצה
here.
עוד כוס תה? תה?
What
You want
year is
more tea?
this? What year are we in right now?
1950.
We were in 1957.
What is that?
I think so.
Throw away your napkin.
She says it here.
טל, תביא את הכוס לפה, תיזהר.
And who's this a?
לזרוק אותה בטוב.
I don't have enough.
נשבר לה אחד שהיא הביאה את זה לפה.
באמת?
אבל למרות שיש לה מלא. כתב בארץ.
עדיין לא נעים.
תזרקי את זה לפח, put it in the
היי,
garbage.
היי, היי, היי.
לא מקובל עליי. לא
I
מקובל.
think
Go
the
keep your
tea
cup
made
if
me
you want
tired.
another. More
No,
tea.
no touching.
Who's thinking?
תזרקו את זה.
I mean
It's Jonah.
It's Jonah. It's Jonah.
Somebody throw it away, please. Thank
That's
you.
a so.
Oh, here it is.
I'm so tired, Miss Shmuel.
You're not gonna take a nap.
Where did it go?
Oh, yeah.
get it.
Well, this one right.
כן, כן.
We're very visible on this camera.
Can we have some milk?
Guilt has nothing to do
It's
with
right,
Morocco.
it's right there.
Guilt has nothing to do with Morocco.
Yeah, but
So,
you're
there's
such a
my
nice
idea.
You're such
You
an
can turn it
awesome
on.
teacher. You're my
Okay.
Because you're my favorite teacher.